Mess with my broken phone mount here that I've yet to take apart because I keep forgetting about it. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by. Like Mr. Rogers over here. I got my outdoor coat on, but I'm gonna leave it on. We'll see how this goes. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Let me get my other phone going. Let me get this rocking and rolling here. Then got my Wi-Fi on. Maybe it's connected. Not sure. Let's see here. What are we doing? No connection. Let's see. 4 in the house. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you. Tried to get it on time tonight. Tried to be on time. It's not always as easy as it looks. I thought about rescheduling it, moving it out to the future, but I don't know. I said I promised the people a show, so I got to put on a show. That's all there is to it. Oh man. So how's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing a little better. I got out of the port of Delaware over there today. Man, oh man, let me tell you, that's one place you do not want to go. Is the port of hell, as my old lady called it earlier. The port to hell. It truly is. The port to hell. I mean, I don't know. Like, here's the key to the port to hell. The lady that writes down all your information is dyslexic, and she writes everybody's shit down wrong, and it's mass confusion. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. She wrote down my pickup number wrong. I told her twice that pickup number. 2 times I told her. She called me 2 hours later and says, "Hey, what's your pickup number again?" I said, "I gave it to you twice already." So I told her again. She goes, "Well, that's not the number you gave me earlier. You must have told me wrong." I said, "Sweetheart," I said, "I'm reading it right off the phone right now, just like I did twice to you earlier." There was another driver there I was talking to. She wrote down his phone number wrong and then blamed him for giving her the wrong phone number. He's like, "It's my phone number. I'm not going to tell you the wrong phone number." So apparently we got a dyslexic lady working over there, and I'm not trying to be hard on somebody, for having a disability. But maybe writing down pickup numbers and phone numbers isn't the job for you. Just saying. Maybe it ain't. Let's see. Try and get this other beta going over here. Let me see what we got. Where we at? We trucking. That's what we doing. Got a load of bananas. Picked up a load of bananas. Ugh. I'm not crazy about banana loads. They fill the void. You know what I mean? They're abundant. They're abundant. Let's see here. Freight trucking. $10. Tip your host. He's having a rough day. Yeah, for sure. So get this mess. This wasn't even the end of my day. So finally we get all that sorted out. I don't have a TWIC card. My TWIC card expired, so I had to get the escort. The escort doesn't even go with you or follow you or anything. I don't know why we're paying for an escort over there. Not that type of escort, by the way. 15 in the house, 7 likes. Everybody get after that like button for me. So, the escort says, what you need to do is you need to go over here, go through gate number 8. 8. And I verified it. I said, "Did you say A, the letter A, or did you say the number 8? She said, "The number 8. I wrote it down. Gate number 8, door number 11. I go over there where she told me to go. There is no gate 8. Gate 1, 2, yeah, all the way up to 7. Stops at 7. I go back over there. I said, and she's the escort, mind you. I go back over there and I said, there is no gate 8 over there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. She said, there's no gate 8. She was surprised as hell. I was like, yeah, there's no gate 8 over there. She goes, oh, she goes, I've never been over there. That's what they told me to tell you guys, to go to gate 8. And I'm like, am I the only one that's ever came back? You know, I guess I was. I guess everybody else just powers right on through. Powers right on through. Looks like my brother DIY just dropped a video. Just got that notification. DIY, are you in here? Let me go through some comments here. I thought I seen DIY a minute ago. Yeah, there he is. Howdy. Just seen your video drop, DIY. So anyway, I went through gate 7 because gate 8 doesn't exist. She said, I tell people all day, every day to go to gate 8. She's like, I didn't know there were no gate 8 over there. I said, I'll be damned, I'm the only one in like forever that's ever come over here and told you there's no gate 8. She's like, yeah. I find that hard to believe. I really do. But yeah, was no gate 8. I drove all the way around the damn port looking for a gate 8. Finally, went back and asked, because what am I supposed to do? What a confusing day. I hate going to the port. I thought about going to get my TWIC card. Broker reimbursed me, paid $60 for the escort. The broker reimbursed me for it. So, I don't really see a need to go get a TWIC card. I always get reimbursed those fees anyway, so it's kind of like, why bother, But yeah, I just hate going to the port, man. I do. I will say this, freight out of the Northeast is paying damn good. I give you that. I've never pulled rates like this out of the Northeast, especially in freaking February and March. Shit, man, come on. Good times, let me tell you, good times. Let me get to some comments here, get this phone charged up today. It's a good thing about planning out my lives. Let's see what we got here. There's DIY Trucker Money number 40. Number 40 came in. There we go. Check him out. Let me see what we got. Kelly Patterson first in the house says, that was a movie line from Smokey and the Bandit, no doubt. Okay. Let's see. Kelly Patterson says, watching Swift, Best, and Crash P2. Scratching my head trying to figure out how they even did some of those. Yeah. Yeah, did you see the Asian My show yesterday where the guy was in the desert? The Swift driver was literally out in the desert. Said his GPS told him to make a left. It's like, well, damn, son, if that thing tells you to make a left and there ain't no road there, maybe not make the left. I don't know. I'm just saying. I use a carrier pigeon as a GPS. I send them out. I let them fly out and observe the route. Then when they come back, I set them up on my dash, and they tell me to go left or right or whatever. So that's how I do it. Jamie, hello, Mr. Cash. What's up, George Costanza? Oh Lord, here we go again. Damn right, Georgie boy, we in it. You're in the mess now. You're deep in it. Kelly Patterson like trying to go to the 13th floor in a motel sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Gate 1 through 7 right there in front of me. I'm like, well, where the hell is gate 8? Like, and it was she told me where to go, and I was like, okay, I'm here. Like, this is it. I don't know. I think I might have threw the map away. They gave me a little map of the port. If you ever have to go to Wilmington, Delaware to pick up a Doyle load, call me. I can explain it to you before you get there. It's called, call the broker. Tell them you got extreme diarrhea and there's no way you can make that pickup. That's my advice. It's my advice. Just kicked on the bunk heater. Trying to get a little warm air up here. I laid back there for a minute and it got cold, so I kicked on the bunk heater. I think we're starting to get a little warm now. Maybe able to take my hoodie off. Rick in the house. What's up, brother? Says, how's it going? Not much. We chilling. Freight Trucking says, what's up, DIY Semi? Yeah, everybody slap fives, get to know each other. 28 in the house, 11 likes. Hit it. Rat comment says it's always gate 6, gate 7, gate 9, 10. I would get assigned gate 8. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly what the hell. I pulled up to the little thing with all the gates, and I was like, okay, they're gate 1, gate 2, gate 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they ain't shit for a gate 8, man. I was like, come on. Oh, I went back over there. I was pretty irritated with her, I'll be honest, because they annoyed me to begin with. Because, all right, number one, I took my own damn pen in there. I don't use their ink pen. You know what I mean? I don't know what these drivers are doing with their hands, and I bring my own. Hell, I give you a pen. Most time I got 2 on me. Always bring a pen. You know, like this right here. I'm ready to do business. You know when a guy's got a pen behind his ear, he's ready to do some business. But so I go in there and she says, you got to use the hand sanitizer. And I was like, for what? I'm like, I ain't using your pen for what? You know? So apparently you can pass COVID. Apparently you can give it to someone on a piece of paper. Man, these places are retarded. Got your mask on, got your hand sanitizer on. I don't mind hand sanitizer. It's just, I don't know what's in your hand sanitizer. Is it made of gasoline? It was like some weird off-brand, like a big jug, and I'm like, I don't like, because some of that hand sanitizer smells like straight vomit, and I can't do it. Like I bought a jug at Love's, and it was in like I think it was like Road Pro brand or something like that. It had like a black and red label on it. Dude, I threw it in the trash. I used it one time. It smelled so bad. I thought I was gonna vomit in the truck. I was like, oh my God, that is the worst smelling thing ever. And then I went back to Love's like a day or two later, and sure enough, every bottle of that was on clearance. And I was like, yeah, they need to do something with that. I got this hand sanitizer. Can you see the bottle? Check the bottle out on that. It got too hot. That bottle got too hot at some point. Probably lucky it didn't catch on fire, seeing as how this stuff's flammables. Yeah. It's 70% alcohol. It's got essential oils in it. But yeah, that thing got too hot up on the dash. My heater did that. My truck heater melted that bottle. Look at that thing. Like melted it right down the middle. But yeah, that's been my day. Let's see what everybody else has been up to. Let me get through some comments here. Kelly Patterson says, are these ships that would normally go to LA, for example, getting rerouted to Northeast? I have no idea. I know some of them are, but most of the time when I pick up bananas, I pick them up out of Gulfport, Mississippi. Now, I know a lot of banana loads go to San Diego, but I don't know if these are San Diego loads going up there. I don't know if these loads normally go up there. I'm not sure. I'm not on top of it like that. So I'm not 100%, but I know most time when I get bananas, they are out of Gulfport, Mississippi. And I know a lot of bananas come into San Diego because when I lived in San Diego, I used to go down to the port on Sunday morning and walk the San Diego Bay. I'd walk around the bay there, and you'd see them unloading the banana boats every Sunday down there. So, yeah, fun facts. Let's see. Smokey and the Bandit in the house. Whenever you mention escort, I keep thinking of my friend who's in the Ukraine and Russia looking for a wife. Woo-wee. I watched a documentary on YouTube about those Ukrainian wives. I can't remember the name of the documentary. It's pretty good though. It's a pretty good documentary. Man, these guys, they pay a ton of money to get into that because Like they pay like $8,000 to $10,000 to go over there and meet those women, and then they like if they email, they have to have a translator. So the RussianBrides.com or whatever has to translate that. They charge like $10 to translate an email. So I mean, these guys are emailing back and forth. It's like $30-$40 a day worth of translated emails. And most of the time, they're not really emailing these women. These are like just people at the escort service, or excuse me, at the RussianBride.com service. They're just emailing back and forth. That way the guy emails back and back, like it's a whole racket, man. I feel sorry for those people. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure you can find happiness doing that, but man alive, would that be a rough way to go? The language barrier alone would make it rough. But I mean, let's face it, some of them Ukrainian and Russian women are freaking smoking hot. Like, they are freaking muy caliente. There you go. There's your bilingual. There's your learning for the day. Taylor Smith says, keep it down. I'm trying to listen to music in the bathroom stall. Yeah, the only acceptable video in a bathroom stall is Cash is King Trucking. If you guys didn't watch that video, which nobody did today, boy, that video was not doing good. Let's see, that video has 148 views, according to this, 151. So if you haven't watched Pooping in a Phone Booth, go watch that video. I thought it was a pretty good video. I'm surprised YouTube didn't push that out there a little more. It had 151 views and 50 thumbs up. It's rare that a video gets 1/3 of the watches get a thumbs up. So, I was really surprised YouTube didn't push that out there more. But hey, whatever. Let's see. Man, this thing jumps around. Smoking a Bandit, Taylor Swift. Hey, Peaches and Grease in the house. What's up, Peaches and Grease? I saw that video. At that point, you can't blame the GPS. No. There's at a certain point you gotta take responsibility. Like, like I've had my GPS. I've had truck GPSs try to take me down roads, where trucks are not supposed to be. Sometimes I chance it and I go down that road. Like, if I've Googled it, I might do it. If I know there's no low bridges or whatever. If it's like a weight limit thing, sometimes I'll go for it. Where was I at the other day? I was in Texas somewhere, and I went through a little town, and it was like, I think it was in Dallas, and it was kind of like, it was a truck route, but it wasn't. They didn't want you going that way, and they wanted you to go all the way around. I was like, I'm not going all the way around. But yeah, at some point you're responsible. Robert Burns in the house. Thanks for coming in. Oh, by the way, Peaches and Grease got her a channel over there. Everybody go check it out. Go check out Peaches and Grease. Let's see here. Robert Burns in the house. Kelly Patterson. Your pigeons use a combo of cheeps and foot scratches to give directions. Yeah, a little chirp here and there. They'll like, they'll turn their head. You like, go that way. Okay, I'll go that way. Then they'll turn their head that way. Yeah. Pigeon GPS. You know what I'm saying? Pigeon GPS. It's not high tech, but it hasn't let me down yet either. Stephen Davis, good evening. Thanks for coming in, Stephen Davis. Good to see you in here. We chilling. I'm looking at this truck beside me. Gold Coast Logistics Group. I think Gold Coast is out of Chicago, right? Out of Chicago. They got an MHC truck leasing truck. There we go. I'm parked in a rest area. Boy, are there a lot of cars coming through the truck parking area. I think it's monkey see, monkey do. One of them sees one of them do it, they all fall in line. That's just how it is. Kelly Patterson says, if you get assigned to Dock 69, Do you pull into it front end first? Oh, hell, yeah. I like to pull into that one head first, and for sure. Smoking and the bandit says I'm loading in Duluth, Minnesota. This is a hilly city. Yeah, one of the worst experience I ever had in trucking was coming out of Duluth back to Minneapolis with a empty set of doubles and a single axle UPS truck, pulling a set of doubles, and it was like icy out. Oh, coming up that hill out of Duluth, man. Oh my God, I was all over the road. I thought I was going to die that night. Made it out. Made it out. Yeah. Uh, Duluth is pretty though. I give it that. It's a pretty little city. George Costanza says I'm in the potty at the Loves and listening to you on the speaker, so that way everyone can know about how great Cash is King is. I appreciate that. I appreciate you promoting the channel, getting it out there. I'll just a little bit of motivation for the people in the stalls next to you. Don't push too hard. If it's not your time, it's not your time. Kevin K said, good day, old heads. About to start running to Chicago and Gary for tonight's stops. Always a good hood time. Yeah, I don't mind Gary too much. That Petro there in Gary at exit 9 Grant Street. I kind of like that Petro. It's got a Taco Bell. Used to have an iron skillet. I don't know. It's been closed down forever because of, governor's orders. If the governor wants a mandate, he's going to have to find somebody else. I'm not interested in a mandate. Like I don't date men. I don't want your mandate. So you can keep your mandate, Governor, whoever. Now I know that mayor of Chicago down there. Beetlejuice. I don't know if they're ever going to open Chicago back up. Beetlejuice is saying, ain't no way we opening this back up. Barry in the house. Barry says, how is that reefer doing tonight, playa? Funny you should ask, Barry. I wiggled some wires around on it last night, and it did kick off. Like when it went to start, because I had it on start and stop last night, frozen food load. I run most of my frozen food loads on start and stop. But let's see, what was I saying? Oh yeah, when it went to cut on, it would click and make a clicking noise, but then it would like try it again and it would start. So I think it got better, but I'm running continuous with the bananas. I'm a continuous with produce, man. I don't even play with produce. You let that temperature get out and you can't get it back in the range sometimes. Now bananas aren't the worst. Like, what's bad about that? Potatoes are bad about that. Carrots, cucumbers, like your bigger vegetables. A lot of times, like if they start warming up, that reefer will never get them back down. So continuous all the way. Continuous all the way. Like I say, these bananas are stacked to the ceiling, basically, 20 pallets of bananas. We got them single, double, double, all the way to the back. It put them in there about right. I kind of wish I could have went single, double, all the way back, just because I could have got those axles up under there a little bit more. But I don't like having an uneven amount at the end of the trailer. I'd rather have them side by side at the end of the trailer. So we went single, double, single. But yeah, running fine. The issues with the starter, or the starter's solenoid or something like that on it. It's throwing a code 17. I've looked at a couple YouTube videos. I've Googled it. Thermo King alarm 17. Engine failed to crank. Is that that's the alarm. It's number 17. Thermo King, refrigeration, alarm code 17, troubleshooting. Um, One of the most common codes that an owner, operator, company driver, and shop technician deal with. Uh, all Also, most technical information for transporting refrigerated happens. Dealers limited. Blah blah blah. Code 17 means engine failed to crank when start is requested by the microprocessor. Check the battery and cables. Check the starter. Unfortunately, lately, new Thermo King starters often fail for some reason. Fuel pull in solenoid failed on its circuit. Fuel pump, I think, is what they mean. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think it's got to do something with a loose wire, or maybe something on the starter there. It says the alarm can be accompanied by number 84, which means restart null. However, the dynastic procedure for alarm 17 should be followed first. Microprocessor will monitor the engine RPM, and when the engine fails to reach 40 RPMs, then alarm 17 will be set. Also, if the engine does uh, rice, man, this article is brutal with if the engine rises above 40 RPMs and suddenly the RPM drops below 40s, this will cause it to do a 17 first. Effective diagnosis for alarm code number 17. Check the battery for proper voltage. Load test the battery to make sure the battery internally is able to hold that charge. I don't think it's that. I think the battery's holding charge. I think it's getting charged. Um, Check the fuse relay interface circuit board for fuse that controls the fuel shutoff solenoid. Oftentimes this will be fuse F3. I got to do that. I did not do that. Place the unit in continuous mode and study the little LEDs that light up on the circuit board. Find the LED for the starter signal, usually LED 25. These LEDs are basically installed there by the manufacturer for testing purposes and serve as test lights that are placed in the most strategic areas for most common diagnosis. Check for push pin in connectors. Okay. See if you can bar the engine over by hand. If by chance this model is equipped with electric standby motor, then also check the clutch on the electric motor and make sure it's not seized. That's a good point. All good points. I'm gonna have to forward that over to the boss man. Like I said, I ain't too stressing it right now because I want to run it continuous all the way back to Minnesota. So I'm not too concerned about it, honestly. Roger Moore in the house. Thanks, Roger Moore. Says, I'm working too much if I'm catching you live. Yes, sir. I'm working too much if I'm catching you live. That's what Roger Moore says. I believe it. I believe it. If you're catching me live all the time, that means you are working, son. It's a good show to listen to on replay, too. If you guys don't catch it live, catch it on a replay. It's a good show. I listen to myself on replay sometimes. Not a lot, but occasionally I do, just to cringe. Let me see. Gus in the house. Gus says if you don't have the GPS on U-turn, it will run you for miles until the next decent turnaround. Yeah. Just don't let it take you over a toll bridge would be, my advice. Don't let it take you over a toll bridge and you got to come back over the toll bridge. My God, we know what we're talking about. Kelly Patterson says anything that is acidic, base, caustic can work as a sanitizer. Yeah, I'm not sure what this Love's sanitizer had in it. I think it might have been horse pee or something. But yeah, that lady, I need you to sanitize your hands before I can help you. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? I was like, okay, this is, I'm like, I've already been here for 2 extra hours because some lady wrote a pickup number down wrong. I mean, Jesus H. Christ, can we get this moved along a little bit? TJ Jones, Bullet of Woods, what's crapping in? Not much, man. We're chilling. Rat comment says they should give the sanitizer from Loves to the rat lizards to prevent the spread of COVID-20. Yeah, that shit's gonna morph on those lizards, man. Y'all watch them lizards. RN said I'd tip the host, but I'm in training without pay. Oh man, where are you in training at? Are you at Prime? Did you go to Prime? TJ Jones, Bull of the Woods. After your last video, I can't do incense. Oh yeah, sorry. Didn't mean to ruin it for you. Oh wait. Kelly Patterson says, when I was running the ports, I used to pick up loads of bananas from T6 in Portland, Oregon. All right, there you go. Yeah, man, bananas are like every port, I think, brings in a lot of bananas. I know they were going to stop bringing them into Gulfport, and Gulfport like redesigned their whole port for the banana boats. So, kudos to them. That thumbnail is a pretty sumbitch. Yeah, thank you, Stephen Davis. I appreciate that. I got another one. I made 2 of those, and I went with this one just because I was like, okay, it looks a little better, but I'm gonna still use the other one. I got one where I'm Sally Field. I'm riding with Bandit, and I'm Sally Field. So I got to work that one in one day too. Rat comment says so bananas come from Mississippi. Yeah, a lot of bananas come through Gulfport, Mississippi. I didn't realize that Delaware, Wilmington there but it's set up. I mean, they got that's Dole's bringing through a lot of stuff there. Dole, I call it Dole. They bringing in a lot there in Wilmington. I didn't realize that was busy as it is. I mean, we're shipping them from Delaware to Minnesota, so that's probably a little bit shorter than going from Gulfport to Minnesota. Yeah, it probably is. I don't know, maybe. Maybe they're shipping them up to Delaware because it's cheaper to truck them from there to Minnesota than it is to truck them from Gulfport to Minnesota. Yeah, bananas are like a good backhaul for me because, like if I get down in that, area, well, like today, I did not want to go do that grape load again, so I was like, yeah, I'll take this banana load. I didn't realize it was going to be that bad. Kelly Patterson says Ukrainian women are smoking hot. Yeah, no kidding, man. They got something in the water over there. It's doing it. Kelly Patterson, I went to Ukraine and had a great time. No doubt. What's a trip over there running, man? Asking for a friend, of course. Alexandra in the house. What's up? Says, hey, all, hell Satan. Sorry I'm late. No worries. Doing satanic spells, I guess. You know me. Hell, I would never get on to you about being late. Let's see. Gus says, I watched that at work today. Okay, yep. It's a good one to watch at work. I do appreciate everybody watching it. It didn't meet the numbers I thought it was going to do. I thought that was going to do a couple hundred views today, but 153. I don't know. Friday's a rough day to put out a video, I think. A lot of people put out videos on Friday. Let me figure out where I'm at. Texas Trader, most people in cities like Kiev in the Ukraine speak English. The thing I was watching, the documentary I was watching, most of those women did not speak English. Maybe that was just a setup to get those guys to do that email thing, but yeah. Texas Trader, we used to recruit computer science college grads there. Must be educated, better educated than U.S. students. Yeah, I could see that. Kelly Patterson, I took the time for my trip to Ukraine to learn the language before I went. I was interesting listening to translators. Yeah, yeah, that's the way you do it. You know what they're saying. Smokey the Bandit, Kelly Patterson, I agree. They are drop dead gorgeous. He's 55, looking for a wife in her 20s. Waste of time, in my opinion. Yeah, that was a lot of that. It's like, I look at it like this. One of those guys on that video I was watching, he was like a government employee. The guy weighed probably 400 pounds. He sat at home all day and played, virtual reality video games and played with action figures and all that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but like when you're, like it's I don't know. It's weird to me. He thinks he's going to go to Ukraine, and just because he's an American, the women are just going to fall all over him. And I'm like, you know, maybe try getting in shape a little bit. Put down the video games and go for a run or something. Like I don't know. Like he was talking with a girl that looked like freaking Angelina Jolie, and not that I think she's the hottest thing ever. I never really was into her for some reason. I just never got it. She looks like John Voight. She looks like her dad. And to me, I'm not trying to see John Voight with a rocking set of double D's. It's just not for me. But back to my story here. Yeah, this girl looked like Angelina Jolie, and I'm like, she's 25 years old, and you're 45. You weigh 400 pounds, and you got a mediocre life going. Like a 25-year-old beautiful woman like that. Let me tell you, let me give all y'all out there some advice about women. Cyndi Lauper said it best. Girls just want to have fun. They don't want to sit at home and watch you play virtual reality with your action figures all day. You know what I mean? That girl wants to go out and do some stuff. So yeah, anyway, that's my Ukrainian rant. There we go. Let's see. Kelly Patterson, Smoking the Bandit. Yeah, if they hook up, they are looking to do the 5-year plan, green card, then family migration. Yeah, true that. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Swamp Girl in the house. Well, Swamp Girl says, hey, don't forget me now. Yeah, no, we wouldn't forget you. Dell Mandate said that pooping video was hilarious. Thank you very much. Appreciate you watching that, Dell. Hey, we do what we can over here to, my channel is edutainment. A little bit of education, entertainment, edutainment. I'm thinking about changing the name to Edutainment Trucking. Edutainment. Let me know what you think about that. Edutainment. I like that. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Kelly Patterson, Smoking a Bandit. Yeah, if their profile is fully filled out and within about 15 years of your age, then they likely are legit. Okay. Rat comment, yeah, the mandate. Yeah, these governors can keep their mandate because I don't date men. Just saying. Smoking the Bandit says, Kelly Patterson, I have 2 friends who were used for green cards. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful to be used for a green card by a hot Ukrainian? I mean, I'm just saying, maybe a friend would like that, not me. Not this. I wouldn't like that. But I'm just saying. Rat comment says, all right, I'm gonna go beat my chicken. Have a great day. Is it your navigation chicken? Oh man, stumped me there. Now I've got a brain fart going. I got to get rolling again. Swamp Girl says, just like watermelons, the temperature. Yes, watermelons are another one of those. When they load them hot, you better have it on continuous, because if that temperature on those watermelons, you see when things decay, and from the time they pick it to the time it's eaten, it's dying, it's decaying, and when it decays, it puts off heat. Well, that's no big deal if you got one watermelon sitting on your kitchen counter. You take, what do they put in a trailer? 5,000 watermelons, probably more than that. Say there's 35 in the container. They usually load like 40 containers. Yeah, that's like freaking 1,300, 1,400 watermelons decaying at one time. Creates a lot of heat. So you got to keep that thing on continuous. You got to keep them babies cool. Little reefer knowledge for you there. Let's see. This phone looks like it's way too close again. What's going on here? I ain't gonna mess with it too much. It'll fall. It'll fall. Let me say. What Smokey the Bandit says, Cash, what are your favorite trucking movies? It's obvious that mine is. Yeah. I love Smokey and the Bandit. I'll watch any one of those. I'll watch any one of the Smokey Bandits. I mean, like, let's talk about the classics. Convoy. I'm kind of meh on Convoy. Meh, you know? I feel like Convoy is one of those that, like, you can watch it, but you need about 5 years in between watching it. Because, like, it's not like a Smokey and a Bandit where you can just watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it. To me, Convoy's like about every maybe 5 to 7 years I can watch it, and I'll fast forward through parts of it, even doing that. You know, yeah, I don't know. What's another good one? Black Dog. That's okay. I can deal with that one. Yeah, there's a few of them. Kelly Patterson, Beetlejuice is a Class O blue star, the largest in the known universe, whose diameter is roughly the size of our solar system. Damn right, you can see Beetlejuice with the naked eye. That's right. Let's see, Kelly Patterson. And Smokey and the Bandit, not surprised if they actually looking for a wife, a real one. Anyway, just have to be more discerning. Yeah, it works both ways, you know. Like you think of those guys got used for a green card. Well, how many of those women get used, you know, because of their looks, you know? I don't know. Smoking the Bandit, Kelly Patterson. These women were from Argentina. Oh my God. Yeah, I love Argentina. Beautiful country. Jamie says, Cash, you brother DIY went head on with your live with this very informative number 40 vlog series. Everyone consider viewing, which may help your bottom line. Yeah, that Friday DIY live show, or not live, that Friday Trucker Money, that DIY Trucker Money on Friday. It is one of the best series on YouTube for truckers because it gets your head out of trucking and on to money. You know, like there's other things than drive. It's hard for me to say this. There are other things in this world than driving this truck. You know. Let's see. But yeah. When we're done here, we'll all go over there and watch DIY. Let's see. Kelly Patterson, same principle should still apply, yes. Smokey and Bandit, things I look for in part, are they paying for their own subscription and not a free one? Okay, that's good. How well is the profile filled out, especially the what they are looking for? Okay, good deal. Smokey the Bandit, Cash, are you out of the Midwest? Yes, sir, Minnesota. The upper Midwest. I like to hang out like Minnesota, Wisconsin. Those are like my maybe Iowa, Illinois. Those are like my go-to money states right there. Yeah, that's what I like. Night Ranger in the house. What's up, Night Ranger? I ain't seen you in a minute. Making my first maiden voyage with a new carrier. There you go. Tried to book 10 loads. They all fell through. I told the dispatcher, just give me something. Yeah, for sure. Night Ranger, 10 loads in a row. Yeah, that's a rough one. Let's see. Smoking the Bandit, Kelly Patterson. I was a sucker for online dating, but got out of it. Okay. Yeah, yeah. It can be double-edged sword there. I thought about starting a dating website for Jewish truckers that own farms that are over 65 years old. Jewish farmers seniors only.com. Trucker Jewish truckers Jewish trucker farmer seniors.com. I mean, it's going to be a niche market, but boy, we'll have it cornered. Oh man, let's see. Okay, better Smoking a Bandit. Me too, but I'm still hopeful. There you go. You can't ever give up on a dream. Kelly Patterson, give the video time. It could catch on. Yeah. Kelly says, my trip to Ukraine, I went to Maklova, whatever that is. I knew Kiev. Come on, man. You throwing some craziness out there now. Maklovia, I don't know, something like that. Smokey and the Bandit says, I've been on dating with women who claim they are single, then they drop bombs on you that they're going through a divorce while we're on our date. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Kelly Patterson says, Smokey and the Bandit, I hear you. The term separated would be more accurate and honest. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're going through a divorce, you're not really single. Like, are the papers finalized? Oh Lord says, I wish you would stop knocking on the portals when I'm trying to use the bathroom at the truck stop and watch one of your videos. It was very rude. Hey, as long as you're watching one of my videos, I wouldn't say nothing about it. Rock on in the free world. Night Ranger says, I think you've been pulling on his pudding. Tugging my pudding. That's my spiritual guru tugging my pudding. Let's see. Kelly Patterson says, something I did not realize about fruit is that bananas are radioactive. It's the organic potassium. In a full load, it sets off radiation detectors. All right, there you go. Kelly Patterson says, DIY, the Dave Ramsey of trucking. Yeah, like he's like the Dave Ramsey of old. Like not the overconfident, arrogant. Like, I like Dave Ramsey. Trust me, a lot of the things I have in life are because I read a Dave Ramsey book like 25 years ago or whenever, 20 years ago. Went to the library and got it, by the way. Didn't buy it. Went to the library, got it, read it. Made a big difference in my life, Like, before that, I wasn't doing budgets. I wasn't doing whatever, So, I think like most people in this world, most of your personal finance education came from Dave Ramsey. Not the public education system. Not from your parents. Most people get it from Dave Ramsey, because like I don't know, when my parents were growing up, credit cards weren't really a thing, like you didn't have all this complexity that you have now. So yeah, I like Dave Ramsey, but I mean, hey, he's got hard to listen to me. Like, I feel like he doesn't have that compassion when he works with people now. He's always just like kind of barking at them a little bit, seems like to me. But yeah, I like Dave Ramsey. I'm not knocking him. Smoking the Bandit says, I met a young gal who is a trucker. She was a cutie pie and very friendly. You don't see that very often. No, you do not. DIY Semi says, Kelly Patterson, nah, Dave Ramsey would never authorize a lot lizard. Yeah. Hey, DIY, can I get an EFS code for a lot lizard? Oh, me. Local Hero says you forgot about the movie White Line Fever. I don't think I've never seen White Line Fever. I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. Kelly Patterson says, LOL, you can pronounce Mykolaiv. Yeah. Probably still messed it up. Big Rick says, still married? No problem. Never seen a ring that you can plug a hole. I'm gonna have to let that one go. Roger Moore says, oldfarmjewishtrucks.com. Yeah, there you go. Somebody jump on GoDaddy.com and lock that down. We'll get to work on that. Smoking the Bandit says Over the Top with Stallone. Yes, I have seen that one. That's a free movie on YouTube most of the time. If you haven't seen it, especially if you've got YouTube Premium, which I recommend, Over the Top, son. Yeah, there you go. Free movie. Free movie, son. You got nothing to do this weekend? There you go. You watch you some Over the Top. He's an arm wrestler, professional arm wrestler, and he's got like this contraption built in his truck so he can like do his arm. He can do his like muscle exercises while he's driving the truck. Thought about building me something like that in here. Looky there, DIY Trucker Money number 40. I got to wrap this live up soon so I can go watch that, by the way, just so you guys know. Smoking the Bandit says Over the Top. Yep, that's a good one. Kelly Patterson at DIY Trucking and More. Maybe if you can write it off as stress relief. I always put it down as, a friend told me you should write that off as training. You should always write that off as training. Because they're teaching you how to drop a load on time. So yeah, that's the thing. Don't repeat me on that one, by the way. Don't repeat that. That's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, that's horrible. I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, let me get back to the live show. Let me get back to the thing at hand here. Where was I at? Smoking the Bandit, Sty Stallone, yeah, stress relief. Jerome Jones in the house. I've been noticing there be a line to the bathroom in the truck stop and not flush. Yeah, that's the worst, man, when like there's a line and a guy comes out of a stall and you look at it and it's just demolished. You've been waiting there for 10 minutes for him to come out of there, and he ain't even trying to look back. He's gone. Yeah, it's bad. Smoking the Bandit says my credit score fluctuates 820 and to 850. Dave Ramsey helped me understand why. Damn, son, you got that 850? You got that 850? Damn, go to the car dealership tomorrow and mess with them for me. Because my credit score is not that good. Go in there and say, yes, I would like a brand new Lincoln. And be at like a Kia dealership, be like, I want a new Lincoln, damn it. And then tell them my credit score is 850, and then go to the Chevrolet dealership and go, I would like a brand new Lexus, please. And just to mess with them, because you can do it like that. You got that credit score. Just saying. 29 in the house, 24 likes. Everybody rub up on that like button. It's Friday night. Get to know that like button. Bam, 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 bam. Like I'm just saying, rub up on it a little bit. Show it a little love. Whisper sweet nothings in its ears as you rub on it a little bit. The like button that is. Oh Lord in the houses. To the library and got it. You must have been listening to Clark Howard. Never heard of Clark Howard. I'm cheap from way back, dude. Dave Ramsey said, hey, I got a book. You should read it. And this was back before the internet. Hell, I didn't have a computer for 5 years after this. Dave Ramsey said, "Hey, I got a book. You should read this." And I called up the local library. I said, "Hey, local library, you got a Dave Ramsey book?" And they said, "Yeah, we got a Dave Ramsey book." I said, "Hold that for me. I'll be down there to get it by the end of the day." And yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. Um, Kelly Patterson said that ring can plug a hole if there's 4 syringes in it. God almighty, you guys. Kelly Patterson says stall looks like someone bent over, went off like a uh, scatological sprinkler on a cow farm. Holy shit, come on. Yeah, you ever have one of those moments where, like, you pull your pants down and you don't quite get to sit down before it happens? Yeah, I've seen a couple of those at the truck stops. Roger Moore says, think the IRS really wants a receipt from a lizard. Yeah, you handwrite that receipt. You don't have to 1099 someone if you pay them less than $600. So, you just, as long as you didn't pay your $600, you get your little receipt book out. I recommend, if you're an owner operator, have a receipt book handy. Or go on Google Sheets, like sheets of paper, Google Sheets. They got a little blank form, receipt. Just fill it in. Think of a name, whatever name you can think of, insert name here, and then how much it was, what it was for. Bend the, don't be too literal on what it was for. It's like if you write them a check in the memo, don't put like what happened. Just put like, service or something, not that you should do this. I'm just being funny. It's all jokes. Um, you know, let's see. Kelly Patterson says YouTube video has video. Walmart workers, uh, what are your stories? I have to check that out. Harry says add truck stop bathroom / shower etiquette to the CDL test. Yeah, that's a good one, man. I think there's a lot of things. Just like in school, just like in high school, they don't teach you about personal budgeting, and they don't teach you about how finances work. Same way with truck driving school. They don't teach you how the truck stop works. And most trainers don't understand how the truck stop works. So we end up with people being super nasty in there. I swear, I don't know how many cars have came around. I don't know if y'all can see that. How many cars come through this truck spot right here? But yeah, we need some education. That's why I put that video out. Like I'm thinking about changing the name of it. I'll probably change the name to like getting into trucking. Here's what to expect. Something like that. That way people get them a nice. Cause all my people that's going to watch it have probably already watched it. I'd say maybe probably 20 people threw it in the watch later. They'll probably watch it tonight or in the morning or whatever. But like typically within the first 24 hours, I get most of my views in the first 24 hours. So by the time in the morning hits, that video will kind of be what it is. I'll probably go in there and rename it. Might make a new thumbnail for it. That might help. Smoking a Bandit, Roger Moore. Some truckers interviewed a lot lizard on YouTube. She claims she makes